call it as a linked list. Linked list, as per the definition, let us see the definition first. Okay, linked list is what? It is a linear collection of data elements. Linear collection of data element means the data or the data elements or the data items are arranged in a linear manner. Okay, called as nodes. The data items or the data elements in linked list data structure are called as node. Each node consists of two fields. That is, every node in a linked list consists of two fields. The first field is called as the data or the information of that particular node, and the second field is called as the link or the reference to the next node. Okay, so each node will be having two parts. The first part, what we call it as a data, and the second part, what we call it as an link. This link is nothing but it is a pointer or a reference which will point to the next node in the list. For example, say here, let me take this this diagram itself. Okay, now this is what the first drawing here which I have marked here. This is one particular node. What it consists of? It consists of two fields. The first field is the data field, and the second field is what? It is a link. Link to what? It is linked to the next node. That means, suppose let me take this example over here. Say now this is one particular node. This is one particular node which I am highlighting. Let us say that this is the address of this particular node is 1000. Address of this particular node is 1000. Okay. Now, if we want to have one more node in this particular list, say, let me take this as over here. Okay. Now this is the second node whose address is going to be 2000. Okay. Now, if these both nodes are connected each other, that means the first node is connecting to the second node only when the next part, that is the second field of the first node, is pointing to what? The second node. If it is pointing to the second node, meaning that this next will be containing the address 2000. This will be containing address 2000. Then it is pointing to what? It is pointing to the next node. Like this, in a node, each node consists of two fields. The first field is the data, and the second field is a pointer or a reference to the next node. What it will contain? It will contain the address of the next node. Suppose if we have one more node over here, say let us take one more node, third node, and if you want to have it as a third node, then this next field should contain the address of the third node. Let us say the third node address is what? 3000. Then this 3000 will be what? This next will be containing. This next will be containing 3000. So that it is referencing, it is pointing to its next node over here. It is pointing to its next node. Now, we want to have only 3 nodes in the list. That is, the third node is the last node. In such cases, the next field of the last node will contain a special value called as null value, contains a special value as null value, indicating that this is the last node. Further to that, there are no more nodes existing. So we will say that this is going to be the last node list. Okay, then if you carefully look here, the next nodes are all, the address of the every node is stored in its previous nodes. Meaning, now this third node we have, what is the address of third node? That is 3000. Where this particular 3000 is placed, it is stored in its previous node's next field. That is, this next contains what? 3000. Now, if you consider the second node, what is that address? It is 2000. This 2000 address is stored in where? It is stored in its previous node's next value. So the previous, that is first node next value is 2000. Okay. In the same way, the first node we have, the first node address is what? 1000. Then how do we get to know that what is the first node and where this particular first node would be stored? This can be done by making use of a special address or the special pointer called as head. What this head always contains? Head will always contain the memory address of the first node in the list. That is, in this example, the first node, what is the memory address of first node? It is 1000. This 1000 is stored in the head. So what head is? Head is a special type of pointer or the reference. We call it as an external pointer or an external reference here. What it contains? It contains the address of first node followed by third and fourth node. Okay, now see, this is first node, then second node, third node, and the fourth node. Now what we need to understand here is that the link field of each node. Okay, so what we said, the link field always contains what? It contains the address or the reference to, it is the reference to the next node. Reference to the next node means it contains the memory address or the location of the next node. Assume that this particular second node memory address, say that it is 2000, then this particular memory address 2000 will be stored where? It will be stored in the link field of the its previous node, that is over here. This contains 2000, so that from first node I can directly point to the next node. In the same way, say the memory address of the third node is 3000, and this particular 3000 memory address will be stored into the link field of the second node. So this can point to the next node. In the same way, the memory address of the fourth node, suppose if it is 4000, then this particular 4000 memory address will be stored where? It will be stored in the link field of its previous, that is third node. As in this case, the fourth node itself is the last node, meaning it is not pointing to the any other node. So in that case, the link field of the last node will contain a special value called as null pointer. Okay, now since in this particular example what we have seen, each node will be pointing to the next node, then how we will get to know the memory address of the first node? Suppose if the memory address of this first node is 1000, then where this particular 1000 memory address will be stored? So this will be stored in another special pointer, which we call it as an external pointer, which we can call it as a head, or sometimes we may denote it as a start. So in this case, I have taken it as a head. So what this head will be containing? Head will be containing the memory address of the first node, so that from head to I can reach 1000 memory address, that is the first node. Since the first node link field is containing the memory address of 2000, so from first node to second node I can travel, and from, we know that in the second node the link field, that is it contains 2000. What is 2000? 2000 is the memory address of the third node. So from 2 to third node I can travel, and in the third node the link field contains the memory address of the next node, that is 4000, indicating from third to fourth node I can travel. And now in the fourth node the link field contains null value, indicating that there is no more further nodes are available over here. This fourth node will be the final node. Just to give an analogy how it is, you can say that there are some 4 friends are there. Okay, each friend is a data. Assume that each friend is a person, is a data over there, and the hand what they are pointing, the hand itself, you can say that it is a link field. If you are pointing to the next student, then it appears to be you are linking to the next friend. In the same way, the next friend also, if they point using their hand to the third person, then you are linking it to the other person. Like that, each node will be containing 2 parts. The first part is the data, that is actual data, and the second part is the link. Link is nothing but the memory address of the next node which it is pointing to. Okay, is that understood, students? That understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. We have studied pointer concept already, right? We have the idea of what pointer is and what memory address is. Okay. So based upon that, we need to understand what this linked list is. The linked list entire concept is based upon the pointer concepts. Okay. Pointers as well as the structure concepts. Okay. Let us study further here. I hope the definition is understood now. So what definition says? A linked list is a linear collection of data called nodes. Each node contains two fields, namely the data and the reference. Reference is nothing but link to the next node. That the first part or the first field contains the information, and the second part contains the address of the next node in the list. This is the information, first part, and the second part is the address of the next node. Okay, and we have come up with the another terms which are called as external pointer and the null pointer. External pointer is what? It is the entire list is accessed from an external pointer called start or head. Here I have given the example of the head here. How this head, what head will be pointing? Head will be pointing to the first node of the list. In the same way, the null pointer. Null pointer is what? If we want to terminate the list at a certain stage, then the last node, the link part will be containing the special value called as null value. Null value indicating it is not a valid address. Okay, it is a terminating that particular list. In the similar way, the empty list. Empty list is nothing but if a linked list with no nodes is called as empty list. In a linked list, if you do not have any nodes over there, such a list is called as empty list. In that case, if it is, a list is an empty list, then head will be consist of null value. If head consists of null value, indicating head is not pointing to anywhere, meaning the linked list is empty. So these are the terminologies what we have used over here. Are there any difficulties as of now?
No, sir. No, sir.
No? Shall we proceed further?
So, yes, sir.
Okay. Then how do we represent this particular linked list? There are different types of linked list. Among that, we are studying the first type, that is the singly linked list. So the representation, the heading what I have written here, representation of a singly linked list. The nodes of the linked list are represented as self-referenced structure. We know what is structure. We have already studied structure, but here other concept what we are looking is self-referenced structure. I will tell you what exactly this self-referenced structure in the explanation of this particular concept. Okay, a node is declared as a structure consisting of two fields. The first field contains the data and the second field contains the link to the next node. So we need to define or declare a structure over here. What this structure should contain? It should contain two parts. In the example here, what I have taken in this particular example, only one particular data variable I have taken, int data. So this will be the actual data or the information. And the second part is what? If you notice here, second part is struct node star link. Isn't it a declaration of a pointer? Now here, link is nothing but it is the next, what we have seen in the definition of the linked list. This link is nothing but it is the next value. So link is a pointer here because we have a star. So link is a pointer of what type? Of the type struct node. So that means that link is the pointer which is pointing to the same data type. It is pointing to the same data type. That's why this particular structure, we call it as self-referenced structure. Self-referenced structure is a structure in which if a data member of this particular structure points to the same structure. The first is data. What is the data type? integer. Second is what? A pointer. Of what data type? Of the same data type as of the structure. You may notice here, struct node is same as the structure what we are defining over here. So such type of structures are called as self-referenced structure. Let us see the other example here. In the second example, what I have taken, there are 3 members here. There are 3 members. So what the first field, that is data field, consists? Data field consists of roll number and name of the student. We are defining a structure here by the name struct student. In this one, int RNO and char name, these both are first field. First field is for what? The data or the information. The data or the information of this particular student is what? Roll number and name. These both will act as the data, whereas the third one, in this case it is next. This next is what? It is a link or reference to the same structure. There is a typo here. This is struct student. It is struct student, not the struct node. It is struct student. Okay, following it, students.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir.
Following.
Yes, sir.
See, only difference, only point you need to remember that, as I said, there are 2 fields. Two fields indicate that only 2 members. There can be many members, but among that one we should be able to categorize it. Now in the first example, the data is 1 field and the struct node link is second field, the reference field. The second example, int RNO and char name, both are data field and the link is this one. In this one, actually this is the typo. It shouldn't be node, it should be a student. Struct student star next. I will make the modification and then I will send you once again the PDF.